My name is Peter Partee, and I own Partee Racing here in Danville, Virginia, right outside of Virginia International Raceway. Uh, this is an old 1966 Dodge car dealership that we moved into a little over a year ago, and have spent many a moment since then renovating it and turning it into a motorsports center that I think customers will want to visit, and that is appropriate for building the high-end race and high-performance street motors that we build for BMWs, as well as you can see over here, a number of bays for car restoration, whole car restoration, and engine removal and reinstallation. We started off at Virginia International Raceway in 1,200 square feet. Here we have 15,000 square feet inside and a 25,000 square foot parking lot. So we have a lot more capacity, and it's enabled us to get into areas that I've always wanted to do, particularly whole car renovations, where people come to us and say, you know, I want you to renovate my car and modify it the way you would for yourself. And they'll just drop off the car and 6 months later pick it up, and watching the smile on their face and the satisfaction that I hear about for months and years thereafter is really delightful. But we specialize in, you know, E39 M5s first and foremost, but also E46 M3s, and those two motors, S62s and S54s. But we've also started doing lots of S85 10-cylinder BMW motors, both race, stroked, and street. And then, of course, the smaller V8 version of that motor, the S65. And then we've had other customers who came in, and they're Alusil-based engines, aluminum silicone alloy that requires special treatment for each of the cylinder walls in order to be rebuildable. That's one of our specialties. And the M73 V12 is one of those motors, and so we've started doing those as well. Again, that requires a painstaking process of measuring the surface roughness of each cylinder wall that you've just re-exposed with a profilometer in order to ensure you get exactly the right specs that we've honed from many years of experience to be exactly what we want. That is the key to rehabilitating and rebuilding an Alusil-based engine. Now, the S54, of course, is not Alusil-based, but we still do that one too, because it's one of those last great naturally aspirated motors that BMW ever built. So again, here we have our showroom. You can see an E39 M5 over here, my personal race car over here, an E46 M3, that most of my racing colleagues will give me great grief about not having raced anytime recently because, of course, I spent way too much time renovating it, making it perfect in my eyes, both electronically as well as otherwise, building the engine. And then, of course, you know, spending a little bit of time as effectively a general contractor on this building. It has taken away a little bit of time that I would otherwise be racing, but I hope to get back to it soon.